This demonstration will show how a Webex Teams bot can be used to monitor Communication Manager registered endpoints and alert people through opening a ticket in ServiceNow when an event happens with one of the registered endpoints. Then ServiceNow, there's a bot in ServiceNow that will send a message back to the Webex Teams space after the ticket is open with some information about the failure, a hot link, hyperlink back to the ticket, and a brief message of how to use the green meet icon to start an instant meeting with Webex Teams. So you can see from the diagram here, we're using the two clouds, ServiceNow and Webex Teams. I've got a secure tunnel between Webex Teams and the MacBook I'm using that's running my bot, and the MacBook has access to Communication Manager. This is the team space where I have the bot. I've already done the help command with the bot, and you can see there's three simple commands, and we're going to be using the risport command for this demonstration. And the risport has an add feature where I can add a device to the monitoring list. It's got a remove command to remove the device, and I can start and stop the monitoring. And the device, the way we add a device is using the device name in Communication Manager. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start the bot monitoring. Now the bot just told us that it's started monitoring and it's going to pull the devices every 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds it's going to hit Communication Manager and find out the status. And you can see what I've done here is I've pre-populated the bot with two devices to monitor. And there's, again, their device name. It's the MAC address with SEP in front of it. They're both registered. And the first one has directory number 8852, and the second one has a 10-digit directory number. Now, I've got a live video going on here, so you can see the two devices that are pre-populated are my two phones, and the DX70 in the middle is not in the list yet. And I'm using the DX70 specifically because it's a video endpoint, it's a desktop endpoint, but it doesn't matter for Communication Manager's perspective. As long as one of these endpoints is registered, the bot can monitor it and alert people when there's a problem with any of these endpoints. Okay, so the bot's told us they're registered, and the bot's only going to give us information if something's changed. So what I'm going to do here for our first test is I'm going to go back to the endpoints. I'm going to pull a plug out of this 8865. And this is the same thing as losing power, or other things could happen to it to cause it to completely die, right? So what happens when an endpoint Communication Manager loses power, there's keep alives that go between the endpoint and Communication Manager, and it won't show up in Communication Manager as unregistered until the keep alives stop. So this is going to take a minute or so to be unregistered. So while that's happening, we'll go to Communication Manager, and this is the admin page in Communication Manager. Oops, there, that was actually pretty quick. So it's already seen up here with this message that it's unregistered. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit the find to refresh, and you'll see it's unregistered here too. So my 8865, there's one of them that's still registered. This next one is my DX70, and now you can see the one is unregistered, right? The status right here, it's unregistered. Okay, so we go to the team space, and first of all, the bot told us it's unregistered here, so the bot knew it. Then it kicked off the ticket, opened the ticket in ServiceNow, and then ServiceNow sent me a message. It says there's a device unregistered on Communication Manager. Here's my ServiceNow ticket number, where I'm going to hit that in a second. And if I need to start an instant message with everybody in this space, click on the green meet icon in the upper right, right up here. Instant outbound to everybody. Okay, so if I hit my ServiceNow ticket, it's going to tell me, first of all, the priority, right? The priority here is important because it's critical. It's the #1 priority because the device lost power. It's not working. Okay, so my short description here